What's up, subscribers? Sunjutsu here, and today I wanted to go ahead and give you my list for the top 5 features I want to see, or top 5 improvements I want to see in Total War Arena. Now, if you guys have been following me on Steam, you guys know that I have been playing Total War Arena for the past 2 weeks. I've been playing Arminius, and I got basically drawn back into Total War Arena because of Arminius, and I just like the fact that he gets basically horses right off the bat. For the most part, I only really played Leonidas and I think Caesar before then, so I haven't really played like Alexander or anything like that. But I do like the fact that he gets the cavalry right in the beginning, and I do like the units. How I just like the feel of his units. I like how fast they move and stuff like that. So I've been playing a lot with Arminius, trying to level him up as far as he goes. So if you guys have seen me on Total War Arena on Steam, go ahead and hit me up. A couple of you guys already have. Normally I play late at night around past 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So go ahead and hit me up. Let me know if you guys want to play. With that said, I wanted to go ahead and give you like this list because I have been playing a lot for the past 2 weeks, and I wanted to go ahead and tell you what I've seen could make the game a lot better in my opinion. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's go ahead and get started. Number 5, I have to give it to exotic generals. Now, what I mean by this is generals that don't have anything to do with the Rome 2 setting that Total War Arena has right now. Now, the way I've seen Total War Arena is, I mean, it's not just Rome 2. Obviously, they have generals from different time periods, a couple different time periods. I would say Leonidas is probably one of the earliest ones, if not, I think Miltiades maybe. But basically, the feel of the game, I guess, is basically very Rome 2. And even with the Arminius and Vercingetorix, I mean, that's basically Rome 2 right there. So I wanted to go ahead and see if Total War Arena could add maybe some new generals from different time periods that kind of are in the same time, not the same, I guess, generals that are in the same time period that are from different parts of the world. I guess that's basically what I'm trying to say. Like right now we have the the barbarians, right? So what I'm thinking is that the next one, it's more than likely going to be something maybe like an Egyptian type thing, or Egyptian would be pretty fine, actually, would be all right, depending on how far back they go. Or they're trying to do maybe something like, another pack where it's in the Middle East or whatever, but even that still has the Rome 2 feel. The way I want to see it, I want to see them do some Indian generals. I want to see them do African generals at that time, if there are any that are worth noting, that I don't really know off the top of my head. Maybe some generals from Mesoamerica, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if you have to like really do your research, because that would really bring the promise of what Total Arena is, which basically generals from across time fighting each other. And at this point in time, yeah, they are across time, but they are kind of condensed in the same type of area, I guess, Europe. And I would just like to see more diversity there. Even though we are going to get some generals in the future, I do want them to be more exotic. Number 4, I have to give it to tougher generals. Now, by this, I actually mean just the unit on the battlefield that has your general in it. Now, the generals themselves get general abilities, but the general abilities kind of fall on top of your units that you're already using, like all of them, widespread. Now, the way I would like to see it is like have specific general abilities that only have to deal with the general that is in the whichever unit the general actual figure is. Now, they could be buffs to morale, buffs to attack, buffs to defense, to stuff like that, like things that make them more powerful or make that unit a little bit more powerful that way. Because right now the way it's set up is that I can basically just throw away my general or throw him in there, like the unit that has the general, and he fights as good as the units that don't have the general in them. And I mean, I don't really care whether I throw him and have him die, really, because I just basically use him as I would any other tool of my army, without having him be specific. Now, if he was stronger, if he was tougher, if he was even harder to kill, that unit was harder to kill because that general was in that unit on the battlefield, that would make it a lot better, because I could throw him into the mix, have him fight off like two different units or 3 different units, and have them hold off pretty long while I have my other units flank or whatever, go around, or head back to the base or whatever. Basically, I just want to make that general, the unit that the general's in, be tougher and be stronger than the other 2 units. Not 100%, like not crazy stronger, but a little bit more stronger than they are right now, because right now they're basically just the same as the other ones, and kind of boring. Number three, more customizing. Now, by this I mean the units themselves. I feel like they lack customization. Right now, we can really only change the color of the units, and not even all the units actually. We can just change the color. I mean, we can add different armors, but that's basically stuff that we unlock by fighting, and it's basically something that you really want to keep doing. It's not like a customizable thing because you want to keep putting that armor on there. That way, that unit gets tougher. But if it's not doesn't has nothing to do with customizing your unit, make him look unique to you, make him look unique to your army. Now, the way I would like to see it being done is by Shogun 2 standards, where you can change everything to the banner, to the clothing, to different parts of the clothing, the color of different parts of the clothing, what armor they have, whatever. I would like to be able to have customizable shields, put my own emblem on the shields. If we were in Japan and they have the flag on their back, have my flag. I would like actually them to carry my banner. And that'd be the Sanjetsu banner. And I know there's a video game online right now. It's MMORPG. I think it's called After Agecraft or Age something. Arcage, there you go, Arcage. And with that game, you can have boats and stuff. You can have sailboats, and you can imprint your own flag or your own image onto the sails. And you can put whatever you want basically, and I would put obviously something from my own YouTube channel because that kind of defines me. I know others would too, and I feel like that would be a cool thing to have in this game, because this game is supposed to be these are your units, and make them a little bit more customizable, a little bit more unique to you, because right now, as it is right now, they are basically, if your buddy can have the same units as you have, and they're kind of carbon copy paste. It's not anything like the avatar system in Total War Shogun or Shogun 2 Total War, where you can have a lot of customizing into the actual unit itself. It'd be cool to be able to customize the shields, customize the hilt of the sword, customize the clothing a little bit, the colors a little bit more in depth in the colors, make it, add your own banner to it, customize the helms, whatever it is, whatever time period it is, it'd be really cool to be able to customize it the way you want. And that's why I think this is a really important feature or improvement to features, and I feel like they should be in the main game. Number 2, team speak. Now, this is going to be a really short one because, it's very self-explanatory. There should be a feature in this game when I play my PS4, when I used to play my PS2 or whatever, that you can just basically, if you go on into the game, you can basically just chat with whoever you're with, as long as you have a headset. That should be a feature in the game. It should be some type of push-to-talk team. If you want to make it, customize it to push-to-talk, so they don't have to hear everything they're saying, or just go ahead and talk normally through it and have it on all the time. I don't care, but this game really needs you to be able to talk to people. Like, I've been beat so many times by people who are coordinating their attacks, and that chat box really does not work that well, honestly, by coordinating the attacks. And some people like to, they really try. They do the chat box, they use the markers, but I've seen people, or I assume that they have headsets on, like their friends and they have headsets on, that they just coordinate their attacks so well. And the first time I ever played this game was at the Total War Showcase last year, and I was with Prince of Macedon and a team of 10v10, and we coordinated our attacks because we were able to talk to each other. I was actually sitting right next to him, and we were able to talk to each other, not even with the headsets on, and coordinate our attacks that way. And it's so much more effective and competitive when you're able to coordinate your attacks. So this game really does need a team speak function, because as of right now, everyone's just flying blind. Number 1, this is the most important feature I think this game lacks, and I do think I might be wrong that this game might have a version of it, but I want it to be more in-depth, and that is dojos. Now, dojos from Shogun 2, if you guys remember, you guys capture the dojo and it gives you a bonus. It gives you more attack, more defense, more accuracy, less fatigue, all this kind of crazy stuff. And right now there are little flags, I guess you could catch on the battlefield. I'm not sure 100% whether they give you any sorts of buffs or not, but if they do, they're almost negligible because they don't make a difference in the game, really. And I'm not sure if they do or they have any buffs or not, but the way I would like to see it is I would like to have dojos, like actual dojos that look like workshops, that look like, just like Shogun 2. Like right now, the flags or whatever, even if they have any buffs that come with capturing them, they're just bland, and they can be easily missed on the battlefield. Like, I want them to be very, very identifiable, like in Shogun 2. Now, if you capture them, what I would like to see is, I would like to see it just like Shogun 2, a buff in your attack. buff in defense, accuracy, things like that. Just the normal things that we saw in Shogun 2 that made Shogun 2 so competitive. I want to see that in Total War Arena. Now, I have a few other ones that I think that would be freaking fantastic to add. Now, if you could have dojos that you can catch that change the weather or something like that, that would be awesome. Like, if you captured it, you can change the weather on the battlefield. I mean, and it affects everybody. It would affect you, it would affect them. It would be one of those things that just kind of change, like it could screw everybody else over. So we could get rain coming, we could get snow coming, we can get, things like that, sandstorms or whatever, depending on, actually sandstorm anyway, like wherever you are, sandstorm, whatever. You could have those things, be like changing the battlefield, because that would make the battles more dynamic. I mean, if it's snowing, your character gets tired a lot. I mean, I don't know if, actually, I don't even think there's any fatigue in Total War Arena. So if it's snowing, it could be less, worse visibility. If it's raining, it could be worse visibility. You could add spots on the battlefield that if it rains, if it snows, they get icy or they get muddy. Your characters like don't move very well on them or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Other things that could happen, you could, if you hit if you catch a certain dojo, you get like maybe some type of reinforcement or something like that. That it's like an AI reinforcement or something, that you can have these AI units come out of nowhere or whatever, or reinforce you, like reinforcements or whatever. You can have a bombardment from coastal bombardment, things like that. Just things that would make it more dynamic, because at this point in time, it really is just like sporadic battles throughout the battlefield, and then I caught your base. That's it. Game over. And it does get, I mean, it's not, honestly, it's not boring, because it's fun, because I like to, progress my own character, and when you win, it feels so good when you win. It's so much fun. It still has that luster of, oh my God, I won. But at the same time, it's like, it gets kind of repetitive, I guess, because, if you don't leave enough people at the base, or you don't have a coordinated plan, you lose your base and that's it, game over. But you don't have anything else to influence that. And these dojos, these things that, sporadically through the battlefield, I mean, they could really like make those areas, and you can put them in key points on the battlefield, and they can really make certain areas like really high battle areas. You know what I'm saying? They could even be one that, like, if your men are, you lost half your men and you take it, it brings only for your unit. It'd be lame if it was for everybody, but it would bring everybody on your team. But it would bring back your men and replenish your units or something like that. It'd be like a replenishment place or whatever. So I don't know. I was just thinking about that, guys, and that would be like my favorite thing that they could add in Total War Arena. Dojos, that's number one. Anyway, guys, that's my list. Let me know what you guys think. What are your features that you would like to see in Total War Arena? I know the majority of things I'm going to be getting are that the bugs that need to be worked out, the things like that, the pathfinding, stuff like that. But I mean, those are little things. I'm talking about like new features that could really improve the game and make it a lot more fun. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know. Let's see if we can get over 50 likes for the future of Total Arena, and hopefully it's a bright future. And as always, guys, let's go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you really enjoyed my video. If you want to see more of my content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, guys. And if you guys want to go ahead and play with me with Total War Arena, if I'm online, if I'm playing Total War Arena, you just hit me up. If I'm playing something else, ask me, because maybe I'll be like, all right, I'm bored with this. Let's go ahead and play some Total War Arena, because I'm down for that, because I've been trying to like really advance my Arminius character or whatever. But go ahead and do that. Hit me up. Anyway, guys, this is gonna be Sunjutsu signing off. Take care, guys. Rome 2 setting that Total War Arena has right now. Now, the way I've seen Total War Arena is, I mean, it's not just Rome 2. Obviously, they have generals from different time periods, a couple different time periods. I would say Leonidas is probably one of the earliest ones, if not, I think Miltiades maybe. But basically, the feel of the game, I guess, is basically very Rome 2. And even with the Arminius and Vercingetorix, I mean, that's basically Rome 2 right there. So I wanted to go ahead and see if Total War Arena could, that he gets basically horses right off the bat. For the most part, I only really played Leonidas and I think Caesar before then, so I haven't really played like Alexander or anything like that. But I do like the fact that he gets the cavalry right in the beginning, and I do like the units, how I just like the feel of his units. I like how fast they move and stuff like that. So I've been playing a lot with Arminius, trying to level him up as far as he goes. So if you guys have seen me on Total War Arena on Steam, go ahead and hit me up. A couple of you guys already have. Normally I play late at night, add maybe some new generals from different time periods that kind of are in the same time, not the same, I guess, generals that are in the same time period that are from different parts of the world. I guess that's basically what I'm trying to say. Like right now we have the the barbarians, right? So what I'm thinking is that the next one, it's more than likely going to be something maybe like an Egyptian type thing, or Egyptian would be pretty fine, actually, would be all right, depending on how far back they go, or they're trying to do maybe something like, you know. What's up, subscribers? Sunjutsu here, and today I wanted to go ahead and give you my list for the top 5 features I want to see, or top 5 improvements I want to see in Total War Arena. Now, if you guys have been following me on Steam, you guys know that I have been playing Total War Arena for the past 2 weeks. I've been playing Arminius, and I got basically drawn back into Total War Arena because of Arminius, and I just like the fact around, you know, past 6 o'clock, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So go ahead and hit me up. Let me know if you guys want to play. With that said, I wanted to go ahead and give you like this list because I have been playing a lot for the past 2 weeks, and I wanted to go ahead and tell you what I've seen could make the game a lot better in my opinion. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's go ahead and get started. Number 5, I have to give it to exotic generals. Now what I mean by this is generals that don't have anything to do with the